Hello, my friends. Hello, my life warriors, wherever you are in the world. I do hope you're having a good day. This is podcast number 16 with an old friend of mine, Amy McKeown, who is a mental health expert. It's a short podcast today, but very informative. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and yeah, I hope you have a great day. Anyway, have a good one. Peace.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, my friends. Hello, my life warriors, wherever you are in the world. I do hope you're having a good day. This is episode, oh my Lord, number, I think 15 or 16 of the Day In, Day Out podcast. Today, I have an old friend of mine for many a year. I've known her for about 17 years.
Long time.
Yes, young Amy. How are you today, my friend?
I am good. It's a Friday. It
Yeah.
is the last day of January. I am looking forward to spring arriving when it eventually does.
Well, you know what? I've got to say we have been, how can I say, blessed in comparison to what the last couple of winters have been like in good old Blighty. I think it might
That is
be,
true.
yeah. Put it this way, no beast for the East. So yeah, let's be happy with that. But yeah, February is just around the corner, literally. Yeah. If you'll be so kind, can you tell the lovely people out there what you do and what makes you so special in this world of worlds?
Ooh, well, that's an interesting question. What do? I do a number of different things, but I guess what I'm most known for work-wise is I specialise in health and mental health.
Mm-hmm.
So I've spent 20 years putting different types of health and mental health programs into all different sizes of organisations in all different ways. And so I write a weekly blog on LinkedIn on health and mental health to share my knowledge. And I kind of just starting out after baby number of 2, doing bits of consulting around that. So I'm helping a large FTSE 100 at the moment, writing their international health and mental health strategy. Before that, I was at Ernst & Young, where I put in their health and mental health strategy across the UK, working with employee relations to do that. But I mean, they're not all big organisations, they're smaller organisations. I did a mental health tech company, so all bits and pieces around that sphere.
I see. With regards to the whole sort of mental health sphere which you're in right now, been in for ever since I've known you. What?
Yeah, long time now, yeah.
Oh yeah. Like this is the thing. Some people say there's trends going on. Like from when you started, what was it like, sort of compared to today?
Well, that's a really good question. So I think the word trend is probably fair. So, I mean, as you will remember, I fell into the world of health and mental health and work because of my father. He was a psychiatrist. And so mental health for me has always been kind of part of the family business. And I started working on putting tech mental health solutions into companies in my early 20s. And given I'm the big 4-0 this year, then
Hey!
believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe, but in those days, no one wanted to hear about mental health. I got laughed out of pretty much every boardroom in the city for even mentioning it, very aggressively usually. And usually the person who'd been most aggressive was the one who showed me to the door, who'd quietly sort of say on the way out, "Oh, I think it's great you're doing this. My daughter's got anorexia, or my wife's an alcoholic, or I've suffered from depression," having just completely derailed their organisation doing anything about it. So we've moved from those days to, as you said, it seems now that everybody is talking about mental health all the time, which is great, but it's also not great. So jokes aside, it's wonderful for stigma and awareness and stigma raising and stuff like that. However, as you will have seen from my blogs and vlogs, I think a lot of people talking are talking utter rubbish about it, or are just trying to make a living out of it, or sharing their story in a way that I find a bit frustrating, because we are talking a lot about it, but I still don't see a lot of organizations doing a huge amount other than just talking about it. And it seems now you can't be a celebrity unless you've had at least 3 different diagnosed mental health illnesses that you've coped with along your way, you know. Or even my favorite is sort of these like bankers who are sat on like multi-million-pound pensions, having never cared about their own or other people's mental health, who are now talking at mental health conferences about how important it is to them now that they've got a multi-million-pound, you know, multi-million-pound pension that they're now sat on. So
you said it best. More money, more problems. Come on now.
yeah. But it's just very interesting that, you know, at the end of their career, they're now entering a career in mental health, having financed themselves through being a banker. But that's just me being cynical. What can I say?
With regards to when you had bankers and like being like basically kicked out of boardrooms, like what was like one of the sort of most sort of frustrating twinges or like about that?
Well, so the 2 things I'd say. So firstly, just, you know, I was in my 20s trying to sell a product and create a business. So actually, you know, not being taken seriously, and actually people not wanting to spend money like they didn't. I mean, in truth, I still don't think, despite all the talk, a lot of people are spending a lot of money yet. But it was just frustrating because it was an issue no one seemed to take seriously. Now everyone seems to take it seriously, but everyone has suddenly overnight become an expert on that. So that was frustrating. I think the other thing is that, you know, there's a very easy way in this to kind of bang on about needing an ROI or a return on investment. And I still think it's very difficult for one intervention to show that, which is a big challenge where it's quite easy. I still don't see a lot of people selling well-being or health services who are able to prove how their service actually can make money for an organization at the end. And I still think that's something that hasn't quite been cracked yet.
Right. Yeah, I find that a little bit like, I understand the sort of need where companies are going, yes, we need to concentrate on this. But when it comes down to it, many of the times it seems like they're putting on a plaster, or like instead of like treating like the wound itself, it's like, there you go, we've done this, off you go. We've like taken care of the mental health issues which go on in our organization.